So in this video, we are going to make some Oreo biscuits inside Blender. So we are going to start by deleting this default cube. Shift A, I'm going to add a plane. So we are going to make the top part of the biscuit using this plane. And we are going to add some subdivision surface modifiers to this. So we are subdividing this 8 times, and we want to do this because we want some high density, so we want a higher density mesh. So if you take a look at this in the edit mode, you can see that we have a lot of polygons here. So now in this video, I'm going to show you a very easy way to create complex shapes, and that is by using the displacement modifier. Now the displacement modifier will displace your object based on a certain texture. So once you have downloaded that texture, you can just create a new texture slot and you can open that texture. So this is nothing but a black and white texture. So this texture will tell the displacement modifier how to displace the mesh. Higher brightness values will have a higher height and lower brightness values will have a lower height. Okay, now let's reduce this height because it's a lot. After that, we are going to smooth this out. So let's add a smooth modifier. And you can change the repetition in this, so I'm going to change it to a value of 5. And further you can smooth this by going in the object panel and giving it a shade smooth. So now our shape is starting to look like an Oreo biscuit. Now we are going to make the bottom part of the shape. So we need to extrude this. You can press Alt and Shift to select these edge loops, and you can press the 1 key to go in the front view. Tap E to extrude these edges. So we have extruded these edges on the Z axis, and now we'll just close the bottom face. So you can tap your F key to fill in that face, and if you'll notice, the bottom face is messed up. So these modifiers are also affecting the bottom face. So we want a way to isolate these faces, and we are going to do that using vertex groups. So I'm going to create 2 vertex groups here. One will be called displacement and the other vertex group will be called no displacement. Select the displacement vertex group and you can select all the faces. So tap your A key to select all these faces and just assign these faces to the first vertex group. Then you can go to face select, select the bottom face, and you can remove this bottom face from the first vertex group. So as you can see, the bottom face is not in the first vertex group, and we need to add this bottom face to the second vertex group. So now we have isolated these faces into vertex groups. So you can select the displacement vertex group in both of these modifiers, and this will mean that these modifiers will only affect the vertices in this vertex group. So there you go, we have fixed that issue. Optionally, you can also press Ctrl B, and the Ctrl B shortcut will allow you to bevel this face. So this is looking pretty good. Now Shift D, duplicate that, rotate it on the Y axis by 180 degrees and just move it down. Now to make the middle part, I am going to duplicate that and we are going to remove all the modifiers. So now we have completed the modeling process of this Oreo biscuit. So let's add some materials. So select the object that you want to add the material to and go to the materials panel, add a new material and just change the color to brown color. If you go to the material preview, you will notice that we have our material applied and it's looking pretty good. Similarly, you can add materials for all of these. So now our materials are looking good. Now let's add some basic lighting. For lighting, I am going to use environment textures. These are nothing but images, so these are 360-degree images. You could also add a plane for the flow. So you can press Ctrl number pad 0 and that shortcut will position the camera. You can select the camera and you can also change the focal length to a high number. So I'm going to change it to 100. And then you can position this camera by turning on the lock camera to view option. You could also change the material of the flow. Lastly, I also added a displacement modifier to the middle section of the biscuit. And then you can go to the edit mode. you can press Ctrl R to add some loop cuts. Okay, so that looks pretty good. Now you can pretty much duplicate these biscuits and you can change them to whatever color you like. So yeah, that's how easy it is to create some Oreo biscuits inside Blender. I hope you like this video. If you did, please leave a like down below. Also subscribe to the channel for more videos like this. That's it. I will see you in the next video.